Hey, what's up? I'm just gonna talk to y'all a little bit about the Son of the Most High. You know, through times, we was always referred the knowledge of Christ throughout the ages, but the Son of the Most High could be totally different from Christ, or maybe one and the same. But we were coming through this book of the Apocrypha, Second Esdras, chapter 12, verses 31. And it reads, I know it's kind of late, but yeah, coming from reading from the topic of the Son of the Most High. The Apocrypha, Second Esdras, chapter 12, 31. It reads, and as for the lion whom you saw rising up out of the forest and roaring and speaking to the eagle and reproving him for his unrighteousness, and as for all his words that you have heard, this is the Messiah, whom the Most High has kept until the end of days, who will arise from the posterity of David and will come and speak to them. That's one part from the Son of the Most High, from Second Esdras, chapter 12, verse 31. Let me see if I can see that. You can't see that? All right, there you go. We're going to turn to chapter 13, verse 51. And I said, O sovereign Lord, explain to me, why did I see the man coming up from the heart of the sea? He said to me, just as no one can explore or know what is in the depths of the sea, so no one on earth can see my son or those who are with him, except in the time of his day. That's reflected from the Son of the Most High. Let me show you that right here. That's from Second Esdras, chapter 13. Now, Christ, or Jesus, they call him, Christ Jesus. Sometimes they try to trick you with that. Jesus Christ, Christ Jesus. Might be a way to explain that. But the Christ aspect was way before how can I say, the Christ aspect was, how can I say, was known throughout the whole world for thousands of years. The Christ aspect, you know. But the Lord of the Son of the Most High, as I read those verses to you, there's no mentioning of crucifixions. This is in the Apocrypha, which was taken out of the Bible. There's no mention of the crucifixion of this Son of the Most High. They don't even give a name for the Son of the Most High. But we all got the name for supposedly who died for us and rose from the dead with all power, Jesus Christ. But like AZ said back in the day, I was a former Baptist, but I moved on to higher practice. I don't believe in Jesus Christ no more. Yeah. Almost went crazy knowing the new knowledge that I've inserted into. And how can I say? To live your whole life under a church claiming someone is real like Santa Claus. Almost went crazy to find out the truth of all the depictions of Jesus and other things in that Bible. Goes back to Kemet, goes back to Egypt. And how would I be able to tell my family and other people out here the truth? First, I tell them certain truths. They laugh, they mock, they how can I say, just don't believe you at all. They just believe was resurrected throughout the times, which the Catholic Church and other sects did a great job of making the Jesus Christ the Son of God. I'm gonna tell you this: it's nothing but bullshit. It's nothing but bullshit. You gotta wake up. Anybody listen to this? I know I ain't really talking that straight. I ain't gonna lie, I've been drinking a couple beers. But guess what? I went to seminary school. I got a bachelor's in theology. I've studied a lot and to open my eyes and to gauge in the truth that, how can I say, Egypt, Kemet, is the civilization of all on this planet. The people done taken and governments done taken so much from that to rule this planet. But I could read this shit to you again. Let me read some more a little bit. Okay. Let me find something. Bear with me. But I'm going to read it to y'all again. 2nd Ezra, chapter 12, 31 of the Son of the Most High. And as for the lion whom you saw rousing up out of the forest and roaring and speaking to the eagle and reproving him for his unrighteousness, and as for all his words that you have heard, this is the Messiah, whom the Most High has kept until the end of days, who will rise from the posterity of David and will come and speak to them. And that's the verse. No crucifixions. Sounds like the Son of the Most High is no one that no one knows. The Son of the Most High is for the end of days. To me, that sounds totally better than the Jesus story, what I was raised up on, and a lot of us pretty much in America is raised up on. The Son of the Most High. No crucifixions. Would the Son of the Most High be possibly gay, maybe? Or Son of the Most High be possibly drug dealer? Son of the Most High possibly be living under a bridge, broke. So many possibilities from this standpoint of the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, chapter 12, verse 31. I can read it again. And as for the lion whom you saw rising up out of the forest and roaring and speaking to the eagle and reproving him for his unrighteousness, and as for all his words that you have heard, this is the Messiah, whom the Most High has kept until the end of days, who will arise from the posterity of David and will come and speak to them. So I'm saying, if this Son of the Most High is real, where is he? What kind of lifestyle is he living? But it's better to me than a man being crucified on a cross. This story in the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, chapter 12, verse 31, sounds totally better to me than somebody being crucified for the sins of the world. So something back in Genesis, and a woman got to bear a child and feel the pains because of what somebody did back in Genesis. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. To be born on this earth and somebody say you already got sin on you. You haven't done shit yet. Anyway, let me go to the next one. I'm going to go back to the next one again. And I can read it. This is chapter 13, Verse 51. Now I'm going to read up a little bit farther than that. It says, but those who are left of your people, who are found within my holy borders, shall be saved. Therefore, when he destroys the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he will defend the people who remain. And then he will show them very many wonders. I said, O sovereign Lord, explain this to me. Why did I see the man coming up from the heart of the sea? He said to me, just as no one can explore or know what is in the depths of the sea, so no one on earth can see my son or those who are with him, except in the time of his day. That's 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verses 51 through 52. I can read that last part again. So no one on earth can see my son or those who are with him, except in the time of his day. It'll take a lot of philosophers, a lot of prophets to see what day is that the Son of the Most High will come. Other than the other aspect of Jesus is coming. And Jesus is not coming. But this that talks about the Son of the Most High, it's a more believable story. It could all be myth, just like most of all the stories are mythology. But this mythology is still running the world with Jesus. I remember one blog, I was on this internet host, and they were saying something about Jesus. I gotta tell, no offense to y'all if you're white or not, but I could tell they was white folks. And all I had to say was, Jesus is so popular still because he's white. And they was like, no, that ain't right. No, that ain't right. No, yes, it is right. Jesus Christ is still popular because he's white. And he has a beard like mine. I wish I could cut my beard to look like the ancient Egyptians. Clean face, bald head, kicking motherfuckers' asses. They came in there and tried to destroy our shit. Because in the end, everything started with Egypt. But there's Nubia and other places in Africa. But the forefront, I gotta say, like the main store, like Walmart, was Egypt. Does it mean Egypt as a Walmart was the first? No, there was a lot of other dynasties in Africa, but Egypt was asserted on a high plane, spiritual knowledge and mathematics, civilization, and so on. And the Son of the Most High, like I said, you got different aspects of Christ. There's a book called The 16 Crucified Saviors. And The 16 Crucified Saviors is a book. And you could look that up and go and buy it. And he'll awaken you from the spell of religion. I've got the hiccups like a motherfucker right now. But it will help you. This video ain't all that perfect. But I tell you, like Hebrew, one of the first Christ, I need to stop saying that Christ shit. Because the original was Hebrew. It was Horus. And everybody always say something about Christ. Because it's so embedded in today's society. But the concepts for these Christ are Jesus was from Hebrew. Asar. Asar is Osiris. Hebrew is Horus. You can go to Christian in India and all the places. Like I said, get the book, The 16 Crucified Saviors. It will explain all the saviors that you want. But right now, I'm talking about the Son of the Most High. If the Son of the Most High ever was real, what kind of person would he be? In these days of times, even in the New Testament of the Bible, in the New Testament of the Bible, they conspired to kill Jesus when he went to the temple and tipped over the banks. I mean the bank, the tables, AKA bank. And they aspired to kill him after that. And that's what it says. They aspired to kill him after that. So if Jesus didn't do that, he would have never been crucified. I guess, who knows? I ain't write the book. But I let you know, in these stories, you mess with Rome, America, Vatican, whatever, I don't know, shit. You mess with them, you're going to die. You look at some of our popular entertainers throughout the years. Like I said, say no names, but he's taught too much of the truth and knowledge. Someone's going to try to kill you. I don't know why. Because you mess with their money. Like we said in the Bible. What is in the Bible? Give all the money to Caesar. The taxes. He was doing it back then, taxes. That's why we all taxed up right now. Nothing new, nothing under the sun. But let me see if I can find one more verse for y'all. Let me see. I got the hiccups crazy right now. Never mind, guys. I can't find it. There's one more verse I was trying to find, but I can't find it. But the concept of the Son of the Most High in this Apocrypha, no crucifixions, no crucifixion. The Son of the Most High will come in the time of his day, wherever that is. He said in the days. Would y'all believe something like that? If we believe all this other shit, y'all still praising Zeus, motherfuckers. I work at a place, I still see Zeus everywhere. I still see all these ancient Greek god names. But it's funny, I never see the originators, like Amun Ra, Ptah, Hiru. You know what I mean? Ampu, known as Anubis. Sekhmet, Mut, Nun, Geb, Horus, known as Hebrew. It goes on and off forever. I don't see those names on certain things, but y'all are still glorifying Zeus and all those Greek names, Greek mythology. And y'all combine it with Jesus. Like I said, fuck it. When Ptolemy came into Egypt with Alexander the Great, and Alexander the Great died, and Ptolemy family inserted that Serapis, a lookalike of Ptolemy's. Serapis became Jesus. Okay. Serapis was known as the Good Shepherd. And a lot of titles that Jesus has. Most all the gods of ancient Egypt has been stolen and rehashed out, and all their titles has been given unto other gods who some other nations have made for control and rule. But anyway, Jesus Serapis. Okay. Serapis, Jesus, Zeus, Saturn, Jupiter, shit, Most High. It's all the same shit. You'd be surprised how many names. You'd be surprised how many names. You'd be surprised how many names. I gotta say, you'd be surprised how many names a god has. These people make for their gods, the goddesses. But one more time, the Son of the Most High. Let me read it for you. 2nd Esdras chapter 12, verse 31. And as for the lion whom you saw rousing up out of the forest, and roaring and speaking to the eagle, and reproving him for his unrighteousness. And as for all his words that you have heard, this is the Messiah, whom the Most High has kept until the end of days, who will arise from the posterity of David and will come and speak to them. So the Son of the Most High is for the end of days, y'all. Might be your son. Might be a little kid next door. Who knows what the Son of the Most High look like? But I'm just saying, most of we read is myths. But there's a possibility in your belief, because without religion, everything's belief. Would you believe what I just read? The Son of Most High come at the end of days. No crucifixion. Just coming back to fuck shit up, just like Horus, Hebrew /Hebrew. Horus, his real name Hebrew, was Christ that comes to kick everybody's ass, like Hercules, another form of Hebrew. Hercules, time he was born, was kicking ass. That's what the Messiah is supposed to do, the true Messiah. Not the Jesus lovey-dovey, unless Jesus is the one to say the lovey-dovey stuff to warn people about the Son of the Most High, who will come and destroy. But you know, in Revelation said that Jesus will come back with 10,000 chariots and fuck shit up. But I always used to say, well, you come 10,000 chariots, as this will be seen with the seen eye, or a spiritual eye. Because in the Bible also say God is the God of the invisible and the visible. God is the God of the invisible and the visible. God of the celestial and the terrestrial. That's what it said in the Bible. So, would these things come invisible or visible for the physical? Through our eyes, which we are awake right now in this physical plane, or will it come to the spiritual plane? Now, if those are awakened in the spiritual plane, they'll be able to see it too, what's coming. Or it could be just all myth, just like most of everything is, right? But somebody had to say, my God is greater than your God. My faith is greater than your faith. And we just need to wake up as a collective. I'm just reading about the Son of the Most High thing. Just give you a different point of view, that there was something else written other than the crucifixion that is gory, graphic. You know, I don't understand these stories sometimes. Okay, let me read the other one. But those who are left of your people, who are found within my holy borders, shall be saved. Therefore, when he destroys the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he will defend the people who remain. And then he will show them very many wonders. I said, "O sovereign Lord," "O sovereign Lord, explain this to me. Why did I see the man coming up from the heart of the sea?" He said to me, "Just as no one can explore or, or know what is in the depths of the sea, so no one on earth can see my son or those who are with him, except in the time of his day." That's once again about the Son of the Most High in 2nd Esdras, chapter 13. If this was real, the Son of the Most High, if you're out there, wake up in truth, in all truth. And get us out of this slavery mentality that's been projected on us for hundreds of years. Or does it not want to see my skin go back to the ancient of Nubia, the ancients of Kush, the ancients of the true Egyptians, not that shit that's there now. The true Egyptians from way back when that looked like me, Lord of the perfect black. Shit, I even had certain spiritual aspects of my life. When I fasted 3 days, 3 nights, my skin was shining with red, just like those paintings on the walls in Egypt of my ancient ancestors. My shit was shining red. My skin. I have to tell you something. That's a chemical thing to get to that level where you shining red. But anyway, we need to wake up, people. God bless. When I say God bless, I don't mean fucking Jesus or rappers. I mean the creator of all things. Whichever was, ever was, is, and so forth. Peace. I'm out.